Hey, good day, folks. I just want to give you guys a quick update video. Let you guys fill you guys in on what's been going on with my life and what I'm up to and all that type of good stuff. Well, right now I am currently in Alabama, possibly looking for a new place to live. I mean, Indiana is a wonderful state. Indiana has been great to me, and I'm not even going to say at this point that I'm definitely going to leave Indiana and move down here to Alabama. However, the more I think about it, the more I desire to live in a warmer climate. Now, I came down here to Alabama last year, and I told you guys that, and I gave you guys a short video of why I chose not to move down to Alabama last year. And my main gripe of Alabama was the finances. Now this time, if I were to move to Alabama, I'm not going to come down here and just work at 9 to 5. I'm going to come down here and start a business. Now, what kind of business? That's going to be a discussion that I'll have way later. But just know that if I move here to Alabama, I'm not going to move here and just work a 9 to 5 and that's all I do. Now, the last time I came down here, that was more or less my mindset. This time, my mindset is a little different. In the regards of how I'm going to come down here and make my money. And secondly, although money is important, when I look at a place to live, these days I look beyond just the money. I also look at other aspects of I can't even talk. Like the reason why, one of the reasons why I came down to Alabama is because of the climate. Like, this time of the year, the climate to me is almost perfect. Now, I do understand that the summers here are going to be a bit uncomfortable. The humidity is going to be crazy. I get it. But I think I'd rather deal with that than to deal with winters that are super cold, snowy. Then you gotta deal with salt getting all over your car and rusting out your car. You gotta deal with salt getting into your house. Now I know for many of you that's no big deal, and for me it's not a big deal. It's just frustrating. Like out here, the temperatures have hovered between the temperatures out here have been between the upper 60s and lower 70s for highs. And the night lows out here are going to dip into the low 30s. Now, we've already had days at home in Indiana where the day highs were only in the mid 30s. So, like I said, I think it would be nice to live in a warmer climate. You don't have to deal with snow. And also, given the type of traveling I like to do, living in Alabama would also put me closer to ideal places where I would go around this time of year for camping, such as Mississippi, Louisiana. I can go off into the mountains of Tennessee and the Carolinas. I mean, all those places are going to only be a few hours away from some of the communities that I would consider living if I were to move here to Alabama. So yeah, I'm here in Alabama just looking at some houses, just driving through some communities. seeing if I found anything I like, checking out the communities a little closer than what I did when I was out here before. And also, I want to let you guys know I quit my job. I mean, today is Monday. Yeah, today is Monday. I can't think of what today's date is. Today is Monday, 3 days before Thanksgiving. Now, by the time I upload this video, it will no longer be Monday. It will be some other day. But currently, as I record this video, it is Monday, 3 days before Thanksgiving. And to be more exact, it's Monday evening. And the temperature today has gotten up to the mid-60s. Yesterday on Sunday, when I first got down here to Alabama, the high yesterday was in the low 70s, and the lows for last night were it was in the upper 50s. Like last night, the temperature dropped to 57 degrees. Now tonight, the lows are supposed to dip into the low to mid 30s. I think tonight it's gonna drop down to 34. Anyways, I just want to let you guys know that yes, I did quit my job. I quit my job this past Friday. Because I'm going to be doing some other type of work to make my money. I mean, I'm gonna be working DoorDash full time. I mean, I figure the way I want to travel, and also I want to focus more on growing this channel, which of course is going to require me to travel more. So with all that being said, I decided to finally quit my job, which, if you look at my last video, part 1 of what's going on in my life, if you look at part 1 of this type of video, this is going to be the second part of what's been going on with my life. So if you go back and you watch my first part of what's been going on with my life, you guys will learn that the job that I was working, I did not like. So yes, at this point, I quit the job. My last day of work was this past Friday. So as far as how I'm going to be making my money, I'm going to be doing DoorDash full time. And I'm also going to be working more on this channel to where I can start getting to where I can gain enough subscribers and views to get this channel monetized. That way I can turn this channel into a source of income for myself. And this coming spring, I do plan to start my own business. Like I told you earlier in this video, I believe. As far as what kind of business that will be, that's gonna be a discussion.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto South Connecticut Street.
As far as what kind of business I'm gonna start, that will be a discussion I will have later. But as far as how I'm gonna make my money moving forward, those are my plans. My plans basically is to travel a lot more and to work for myself.
Take the next left onto South Conecuh Street. Continue on South Conecuh Street for 1.5 miles.
Yeah, right now I have just entered in the city of Greenville, Alabama. Now, I'm not going to do a video of Greenville, Alabama in depth on this video. I will be doing some Greenville videos in depth on later videos, because this is one of the communities that I've looked into possibly moving to. So I'm going to come out here tomorrow during daylight hours, of course, and record. Right now, I'm just driving through. But yeah, like I told you guys, there's a chance I'll probably stay put in Indiana. Like I said, at this point, nothing's written in stone. I'm just out here looking around, doing my due diligence, like I tell you guys to do whenever looking for a new place to live. Sometimes things work out, sometimes things don't work out.
In 1,000 feet, enter the traffic circle. Enter the traffic circle, then you will arrive at your destination.
Now, since I have you guys right now, I'm gonna go ahead and
You've arrived.
We're gonna go ahead and do a quick tour of downtown Greenville, Alabama. This is the downtown circle right here of Greenville, Alabama. So we're gonna just do a quick tour of the downtown area. And on my later videos that I make at Greenville, I'll be showing you guys some of the communities that I've looked into possibly moving to. all right, folks. That's about all of downtown Greenville. Not much downtown Greenville to see. Downtown here is relatively small. I just thought since I had the camera rolling, I would go ahead and just show you guys a general area of downtown Greenville. I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna, I'm at 18 minutes. So just to make this a half-hour video, I'm going to just keep on driving, and I'm going to show you guys some of the close communities to downtown Greenville.